to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. Sight to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. Sight to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. Sight to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. I be beating faces like a criminal. Everybody know me, they say that she go. Lipstick like.
Alright, so again, looking rough and tough. Don't judge me. I still ain't been feeling better for some reason. Like, I ain't been having no appetite. I really ain't been wanting to drink nothing. I did 2 pregnancy tests. That's besides the point. I ain't gonna talk about the results of that. But I do have a bottle over here that I've been trying to drink on. But I don't know what's going on. I can't say. I don't know. But y'all, I done finished Genesis. Y'all, let me tell you something. They knew when they was about to die. I guess because like their whole life they was fighting so much. You know what I'm saying? They knew when they was tired of fighting. They knew when they was about to get ready to go into the upper room. But it was literally like they would tell their children what they wanted done or what they needed them to do once they died. Like, they would literally be like, okay, you get this thing. You, like how we were out of will. But they did it verbally in the Bible, right? So they'll gather all their kids up and everything, and they'll be like, okay, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, this is who I want to be buried. And then once they get finished saying everything they had to say, they were like, okay, I'll see y'all later, and go and pass away. Like, that was kind of crazy to me. Like, I don't know. That kind of answers one of my questions. Like, do people know when they're about to die? And I guess it's kind of like one of those situations where they do know they're about to die. But I guess nowadays, because we're so scattered out around the world, because I know for me, like, I stay in one place. Majority of my family stay in another place. And I got some more family that stay somewhere else. And because I married my husband, like, he has family in two different states than what we stay in. So I guess it's the purpose of a will, like, to write it down. Because, you know, when you get ready to die, you ain't trying to hold on, you know, to wait on people to come on in. It's not what you gotta tell them, so you just write it down so that way when they get there, once they find you passed away or whatever, when they get there and you had the paper there, you know what I'm saying? They know what you want done and how you want it done and stuff like that. I guess it's what the will and testament's for, you know, when people pass away. Excuse me. But what I think I said this before, in my last video, I can't remember. I be repeating myself a lot. So if I repeat myself 10 times about what I liked about the Bible, then charge it to my memory, not to me, because I can't remember. But I like how they are willing to be servants. Like, they will literally step down for whatever position they have and become a servant. You know, like, they're not too good for it. And I feel like that's a good thing because, you know, nowadays, you know, some people are like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm going to do my own thing. And they be really working for other people, you know. I just find it kind of crazy. Like, you know, I don't have a problem working for nobody else. I never did. You know, I have a giving heart. So, like, I've always put 110% into every job I did. That was just like the first 30 minutes of me reading the Bible, though. I'm finally in Exodus. So I think the first book took me, 4 videos, 3 videos and a half. I'm gonna try to read for like 2 hours a day. And potentially like every 30 minutes I'll pop back in and, you know, let y'all know what I think. or whatever. But so far, I like it. Like, I'm still blown away with the fact that it's so many stories in the Bible. Like, just in the first book of the Bible, I read so many stories that I knew from when I was younger, like the man with many color, the with the coat of many colors, Noah, um, you know, it's kind of crazy. My lips are kind of chapped. It'll be fine. Anywho, that's the first. That wasn't even a full 30 minutes. I'm not even gonna lie. That was Genesis. Okay, and I'm gonna go read. I'm gonna start Exodus. And we'll get through this because y'all, this is some good stuff. If y'all don't do this, I mean, it's not for everybody. I know everybody has their own religion, and I really want to find somebody with a different religion, like say that's Catholic or something like that, and have them read through their Bible and tell their interpretation of it. Because I don't even know if they have the same Bible as we do or whatever, or Jehovah Witness too. Um, just to see the different perspectives. But I'm really enjoying myself. I can say that, like, it's not a day where I'm like, dang, why did I sign up for this? Or dang, why did I put this out here on the internet? Um, it's no day when I basically regret, my decision or anything of saying this is what I'm gonna do and actually going through with it. So I'm actually enjoying it. But like I said, you can join on in it, or you can, just watch the video and see what I think about it. Because you can always learn something for somebody else, honestly. But I see y'all later. Hopefully I ain't looking busted, but who knows? Cause I'm still feeling kind of maybe it's God way of forcing me to go on a fast, like to fast and pray. Cause y'all been fasting and praying like it's nobody's business. Like I've been praying, like I be praying all through the day. Like I woke up praying. In the middle of the day, I be praying. Like I just be fasting and praying and like listening to gospel music and just like I just be listen. I be in it, okay? Like when they say be in the word and stand in the word and stay in the word, like listen, I be in it. Like I literally like y'all just don't understand. But I do know there's some people who, they'll fast, but they'll fast for like certain times of the day or whatever. But if this is a fast, and Jesus done took every taste of food out my mouth. Like I don't even want no juice. Okay. I took communion yesterday. But that was it, and there was a little swig of a juice. That was it. And I put that thing right back in the refrigerator because I did not want it. So, who knows? But like I said, I've been in this word, okay? In this. Like, not in this and then later on hop out and go do regular old stuff. No, I've been in this, listening to gospel music, breaking it down, meditating on it. So after this 30 minutes, like I say, I work my first 30 minutes or whatever. I'm about to meditate on it. And then I'm going to my next 30 minutes because I want to make sure I get something out of it. And it ain't full, it ain't in vain, basically. Because you know how you can read something, but then don't remember what you read. I ain't trying to be like one of the people. I'm trying to be like one of the people who actually remember. Now, don't ask me. If you ask me something, like what book is the man with many color coat in? I can tell you it's Genesis. At first I couldn't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell you like the verse and the chapter. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell you that much. But, it's stepping stones. It's stepping stones. But anywho, I've been babbling on long enough or whatever, so my next clip's gonna have to be kind of short because this one's already about 10 minutes. I'll see y'all next time in the next clip. All right, so y'all, I did another 30 minutes. Y'all already know. I'm at the part basically, like I said, I'm in Exodus, pretty much where God is telling the Pharaoh to let his people go. They're in Israel and everything. Here's what I think about this whole situation, okay? Because it's similar to nowadays, you know. God is showing signs and showing warnings of what he can do, and people are not listening. They're not listening at all. Now, I don't know what Australia has going on. I'm praying for them getting still. You know what I'm saying? I know they got their Wi-Fi going on. But God is showing signs that, you know, if you're not doing what he asked you to do, he's going to take you out. It sounds sad to say, but it's true. He said, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, he's going to take you out. Now, I don't know if the way some people going about it is the correct way. You know, Ariel Trump, what he done did. But he said, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, he'll take you out. In the whole situation, like, you go through a famine, you know, nothing to drink, stuff like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna take you clean out. And he gonna show you signs before you take it completely out. So you have time to get it together. But people are not catching it. I feel like that's what's going on nowadays. Like, God is showing signs. Like, I can cause fires. You know, showing signs. You know, I can cause a famine. You know, I can cause, you know, whatever the case may be. Because I'm pretty sure Australia's not the only place that's going through stuff. I know Africa's going through stuff. And, you know, I know there's a lot of places that's going through stuff, whatever. But he's showing signs. It's up to you to pay attention to those signs. I feel as though, you know, people need to take heed to those signs. Because he did say, if you are one of my people, I will not mess with you. But the people who are not my people, y'all the ones who got to look out. But also, I'm trying to get an understanding of how we get to the whole place of, you know, this is my land, I own this land situation, when all this land is God's land. From China to North America, to the United States. I would say North America, but to the United States. Oh, China is a country. Yeah, to the United States. From Antarctica to Alaska to Australia. And I can't remember the other one. We're going to say North Pole and South Pole instead of Antarctica. All of this place is God's place. Okay? It's his land. It's his land. I don't understand how we got to the point where we have all these different countries and stuff. Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, come together and work to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this unnecessary stuff that we got going on right now is unnecessary. All this unnecessary stuff is unnecessary. Yeah, it's unnecessary, right? All this mess we got going on is unnecessary. And then what God called for. God did not call for us all to be fighting and be at war. He called for us to live in peace. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had different tongues, but he called for us to live in peace. And it don't make sense that every time we turn around, there's another issue, you know, because one country want to take over another country, or one country want to have control over, or you know, want to tell this country what to do, and it's not necessary. It's not needed. I feel like what should happen is everybody should come together and should just be like, so what do you need to live at peace? What do you need to live at peace? You know what I'm saying? Just find out what everybody needs to live at peace. Dissolve these borders and become one. That doesn't make sense. Like, the United States we have a whole lot of borders. You know, you got North Carolina border, you got South Carolina border, all this stuff. Dissolve the country borders and become one. That's what they need to do. I feel like, I mean, it's not hard. Like I said, just ask them what you need to live in peace. Everybody needs water. Everybody needs clothes. Everybody needs a roof over their head. Figure out what you need to live in peace. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it's going to take a minute. Of course, you're going to want to know some stuff. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh, no, I want you to pay me reparations. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if we became one, it'd be less war, because I feel like people would be like, well, we don't want you to go to war. We want you to talk it out, whatever. But, yeah. People, you know, the people in power don't know how to use their power, apparently, to actually communicate and talk. Which is sad, because I'm only 23, a fraction of their age, and I understand you need to communicate, you need to talk. Sorry, I'm a little feeling. I had to get it off. But that doesn't make any sense. Like, dissolve these country borders and become one. Like, back in the day, they didn't have no country borders. And it makes sense. Back in the day, you know, they let you worship whoever you wanted to worship. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like, if you was from Egypt, you was from Egypt. And if you was from Israel, you was from Israel and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't have country borders. You can go from Egypt to Israel if you wanted to. Like, it wasn't no issue. It wasn't no, oh, we need you to have this right here and this is right. Like, no, you could go. Come and go as you please. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. And then for the people out here who are doing right, like me, we still having to look in people's face like, what y'all got going on? You know? But same thing in the Bible. God skipped over them people. He didn't smite them people. You know, he didn't bother them people. He let them people live in peace. But the other people, the rest of the people, he handled them. So that's just what I got out of that whole situation right there. And actually, in the Bible, it says it's his land. It did. I'm going to post that on my Instagram and on my Snapchat. God said it was his land. So why are you fighting over land? That don't make sense. It's enough land for everybody to have land. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The way it was is that each family had land. Of course, you had your servants and stuff like that or whatever, but, you know, they had their own quarters or whatever. It was enough so that nobody could have to fight over it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when your daughter got married, she went wherever the son, or whoever, her husband, wherever he was from. But, dang, I mean, I would not be in South Carolina anymore, because he from Mississippi. Thug it out. It's fine. That's what they did in the Bible. We can do it today. But I'm still stuck on the fact that y'all fighting over land. Like, sit down, come to an agreement, figure out what you need to live in peace. That's what you need to do. Figure out what you need to live in peace. Some people don't need nothing. Some people are fine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, wholeheartedly, I feel a lot of the stuff needs to just, like, we need to go back to like the olden days, how they used to live out the land. Everybody had a farm, a garden of some sort, some shape or form, and they lived out the land. That's what we need to go back to. Yeah, that's going to put a lot of people out of a job, but at the end of the day, you're able to provide for your family. Like, trade. That's what they used to do in the olden days. I mean, what you need money for, honestly? Like, everybody has different currency. Everybody's currency is based off of different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? You digging up the earth to doggone find gold to back this currency. But then again, like, your money still ain't worth nothing because depending on what country you stay in, they're in debt with another country. It's just a whole hot mess. It's just a whole hot mess. This is what you need to do. Figure out what you need to be able to live comfortable. And honestly, back in the day, they'll be like, okay, well, if you serve me for X, Y, Z amount of years, we're good. We're okay. Like, but no, everybody's focused on coming out with a new car, a better car. Like, why? We have bikes. Bikes are fine. We don't really need a car. Like, people come up with this stuff, and it just made us even more lazier than what we already are. Because truth be told, most people live close to their family. Like, you hardly ever see, oh, I'm in California, but my family all the way in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, revelation. Truth be told, if we go back to living like how they used to live back in the day, it would not be bad at all. All this extra stuff that we got going on is unnecessary. I need to my hair today. I need stuff on myself. That don't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Like, you see people out here, like, I'm looking at a little old lady right now who walk it, doesn't have a problem with walking. Why I can't be like that now? But everybody need to have a car. Get from point A to point B. Like, this don't make no sense to me. Like, you fighting over land. You know what I'm saying? You fighting over land, which is not necessary. You need to just let the land, like, let it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're a government mayor, whatever the case is, evenly distribute out the land that you have up under yourself equally. Everybody go back to living how they used to do in the old days. Ask these countries, like, how, you know, what will make our debt go? You know, how many years will we have to serve to do whatever? You know what I'm saying? Since people already served them. Hello? This whole situation of people going to war and stuff like that, fighting and stuff like that, that's not God's plan. Back in the day, they did not I have yet to read about them having a war. Everything they done was settled by, you give me cattle, you give me sheep, or you serve me for X amount of years. It's how they solved everything thus far in the Bible. Why we can't do that? That don't make sense. Like, that's prideful. Isn't that a sin or something to be prideful? I don't know. But I'm just trying to figure it out right now. Like, how in the world we get to this point when God didn't even cause us to live like this? Like, everybody live off the land. I mean, yeah, they traded silver, they traded gold and stuff like that because, you know, they decorated themselves and stuff. But everybody's currency was the same at the same token. So it's just kind of, I don't understand. Which will work out if we trade it, because the United States makes stuff that other countries don't make, just like other countries make stuff the United States don't make. And it'll make more sense to just trade it out. Our currency isn't the same. So why wouldn't you? Like, that don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. And yeah, I'm gonna say this: every place, every little area, like Egypt had their own little pharaoh, and you know, every place had their own little king, so to speak, or whatever. But the king wasn't. The kings came together and they actually talked or communicated or whatever, and they came to an agreement of what would be okay and what wouldn't be okay, essentially, or whatever. So I'm just trying to figure out why they can't do it nowadays. That's all I'm trying to figure out. So why they can't do it nowadays. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Dissolve the border so everybody can travel wherever they need to go. and stop this mess. Because God got signs out there. But people ain't listening. People ain't paying attention. I see them. Ain't nobody else seeing them. So, just want to put that out there. And, like I said, I'll make a separate post. But I just want to get an understanding why we can't live like they lived back in the day.